Hi, my name is Phung. I got it. Hi, my name is Phung. I'm a personal trainer. I was Miss Vietnam of Southern California in 2014, and this is my life story. I was born in Vietnam, in Nha Trang actually, and my family and I came over here when I was 1.5, and I've always grown up in the Little Saigon area for as long as I can remember. So we went from Garden Grove to Westminster. Now we're in Santa Ana, which is really still Westminster because like there's that borderline. My parents gave up everything they had in order for me to have a better life, for my brother and I to have a better life. So growing up, we didn't have much. We would shop at Payless or Kmart, and I never knew we were poor until I got older and realized my parents' occupations, and then I realized how hard it was. It took me time to backtrack every little thing we did in order for me to realize just how much they struggled. My mom, she worked in a sweatshop, but I didn't realize that. I just thought, ooh, my mom works in this factory with a bunch of other Asian ladies, kind of thing. And then just little things such as eating the same meal every day for a week. Everything kind of clicked as I got older. Like, my parents had to sacrifice so much in order for me to go to school, you know? So it wasn't like the most glamorous life growing up, but I felt a lot of love. I didn't feel like we were poor. So it just makes me appreciate everything so much more that I'm older when I realize just how much my parents had to sacrifice for me. So how did I feel when I won the title? I felt so many different things. The first thing was like, oh, I hope my parents are proud of me. Because they instilled in me the importance of my culture, growing up the whole time. My dad was always like, if you're Vietnamese and you can't speak or understand the language, you're not truly Vietnamese. He always wanted me to be proud of who I am, where I'm from, and that was like the best part of winning. It's because I'm winning the title of my culture. It wasn't like winning Miss Westminster or Miss whatever. It was Miss Vietnam, and that's my ethnicity. It's my roots. It's my parents. But I don't know. That's just a big thing for me. I felt like I was able to embrace my culture a lot more. I've always loved being Vietnamese, but the fact that I have this title, I feel like a lot of eyes were on me, and it just made me really see a lot of different angles of the culture. So it's been great. My reign's over, but I still am very connected to like what I'm doing and what I still want to do, because I feel like just because your title's over doesn't mean you still can't make a difference. And regardless if I won or I didn't, I still had a purpose in doing the pageant, and I wasn't gonna let winning or not winning stop that. What compelled me to get into weightlifting? I was working an office job that was very sedative. Like it kind of like drained me because I just sat on a computer all day, and the only thing at that time that was making me happy was going to the gym. And weightlifting all came together as challenging myself, to see if I could like transform my body kind of thing, and then it became an escape. When you're upset or whatever and you lift really heavy, it's a different type of high. I just felt like the weight of the world was off my shoulder kind of thing. So in the beginning, bodybuilding, weightlifting was just a personal escape for me. I never thought it would turn into a career, but it has, and it's been a blessing. It's become more acceptable for a woman to be a bodybuilder. And I think the reason behind that is like a lot of people have united together, and women need to support each other. Like whether you want to be a bodybuilder or a ballerina, I think that we should support one another, and the support should always be there. Otherwise, it's always going to be a male-dominated sport. But us as women, we can do anything a man can do. How do I want to change the views of Asian American women? That is an amazing question. I feel that when I was younger, I didn't really think about this a lot. I knew what was asked of me as a Asian American, Vietnamese American woman, and it's like I'm supposed to be well kept. I'm supposed to be quiet. I'm supposed to be obedient. I'm supposed to have a career that fits the mold. I'm supposed to be married by a certain age and have X amount of children by a certain age, you know? But as I'm getting older, I feel like, why should I follow these molds, or why should I follow this path when it's not even mine? You know, I don't have a normal 9 to 5 job. I don't want marriage and children right now, even at age 27 almost, you know. That's the last thing I want, not because I don't want it one day, it's just I want it my way. Asian American women, we have so much to offer, you know, but I think we're just so scared of what our society is going to think, our community, our families, that we're not reaching enough, you know. But with time changes everything. Maybe in the future there's going to be an Asian American boxer, or like, you know, I don't know. The possibilities are endless. It just needs to have those who are truly passionate and who aren't scared. You got to be fearless to change the world. If I had to give advice to an Asian American female who wanted to get into bodybuilding and like the fitness industry in general, I would definitely tell her that she just needs to give it her all and don't worry about anything anyone else has to say, because no matter what you do with your life, there's always going to be someone with an opinion, you know. But the only opinion that should really hold true or like affect you in any way is your own, because you can live for other people the rest of your life, but it will never be your life, you know. You just gotta go for it, because you don't want to live a life of what ifs. That's gonna be the biggest regret.